A lot of people play Minecraft as a game, and I play it as a game sometimes too, but most of the time it's really more of a platform. There's all these tools available put in by the game creators that I don't see as game elements, I see as tools. You can put them together in certain ways. That's what really gets me motivated, when I can think of ways to put these together in new ways and create something that players can feel a connection to outside of their normal experience within Minecraft. So I actually started programming in middle school. I had this graphing calculator, and my sister showed me how to make a basic program, and from there I just sort of taught myself using the calculator's menus for programming. And I made some simple games and stuff. In high school, I took some courses on it, and I started programming some actual games on the computer. In college, I studied computer science, and so I have a degree in computer science. And then I went on to work at Microsoft as a professional programmer for a few years, and it led into my YouTube career as some sort of Minecraft programmer.
Welcome back, SethBling here. This video is so awesome, I'm just going to put music on and let you watch.
Minecraft has command blocks, and so you can type these commands into a command block and it'll run the command. And if you put several command blocks together, it's like writing several lines of code. And it turns out that you can do basically anything with these Minecraft commands that you could do with a programming language. Yeah, so over the years, I've made all kinds of different things, a lot of games in Minecraft. I made Team Fortress 2 with Hypixel. I made Splatoon, Minesweeper, Duck Hunt, Donkey Kong. I've made some things that aren't games too. I made a guitar that you could actually play. I made a toilet that you could flush. When I want to create something in Minecraft, I use this engineering mindset. I take this big problem and I break it down into little pieces, and I break those pieces down into even littler pieces. And only once I know how I'm going to solve these tiny little problems do I put them together to form the whole project.
Welcome back, SethBling here. You are looking at an Atari 2600 emulator that I built in Minecraft. This is vanilla Minecraft. There are no plugins or mods. There aren't even any resource packs. This whole thing runs off of about 2,000 command blocks, and you can see them all down here. It's quite a few. All these command blocks run everything. They run the processor, they run the video card that's drawing stuff on the screen, they run this memory system.
So an emulator is a piece of software that simulates everything that goes on inside of a console. So when you plug in a cartridge into a game console, the cartridge contains a bunch of instructions for how to run the game, what to draw on screen, how to respond to controller input. And then the console is responsible for taking those instructions and doing what they say to do.
So I'll come over here. I've got a couple cartridges kind of stored and ready to go. So that was Donkey Kong, and you can see the cartridge was loaded in down here. This is Space Invaders. The reason I wanted to load up Space Invaders is because one of the really cool things about the memory usage in Space Invaders is you can see it directly drawing the blast shields into memory.
An emulator, whether it's on your computer or whether it's in Minecraft, does the same thing. It reads the cartridge's instructions and performs those instructions to draw the stuff on screen and move the character left or right according to those instructions.
You're looking at footage of Donkey Kong for the Atari 2600 being played on my Atari 2600 emulator in vanilla Minecraft 1.13. This footage is actually sped up 64 times normal speed, and here's how the emulator actually runs in real time. It's about a frame per second.
I spent about a month building the Atari emulator. It was just a lot of initially just trying to get it to work, and then once I did get it to sort of work, there were still a lot of bugs, and it took a long time to hunt down all the bugs, just because it runs so slow that if you're trying to run a game and you hit a bug on the 5th frame of the game, but it takes 4 minutes to render a frame, you have to wait 20 minutes to hit the bug, and it can be very slow progress to find all the bugs.
So I'll go on these walks sometimes to just clear my head, and sometimes just 5 minutes into a walk, I'll have this brilliant idea and I just have to rush home and try and implement it, and I'll have to abort the walk. I learned a lot about how to program in school and through my work life too, but once I started playing Minecraft, you sort of take all of these different pieces of Minecraft and all the tools that are out there from the community, and once you put them together, you're forced to be a little bit more creative. And so I've learned a lot about how to use different tools together, how to write different styles of code and make them work together. And so it's really just advanced my capabilities as a programmer and as an engineer, just through being creative in Minecraft.
Well, my dream someday is to build Minecraft in Minecraft. You can build, sort of like I built an Atari emulator, you could build maybe a Java virtual machine emulator in Minecraft, and then you could load in the Minecraft code and actually play it. I don't know if it's ever going to be possible. Someday that would just be amazing.